Hello and welcome, my lovely Cancer, to my channel, the Queen of Clovers. This is your card in Tarot, Cancer. That is the Chariot card. Remember, victory is not the end, but the beginning. Remember that with any contest, and you shall surely win. Alright, me being the Queen of Clovers, my readings tend to focus on life, craft, action, nurturing ourselves and others, and using our will for the highest good and calling. I'd like to thank everyone for liking, subscribing, commenting, booking personal readings. You guys have been wonderful. My channel's pretty quiet for comments and such, but you guys have actually, a lot of people have connected with me in many ways, and I do appreciate that. Please subscribe. I will always have weekly readings, special day readings. Again, my readings do focus on a little less on love, which does make my channel a little less successful, but still wholly relevant to the needs of everyone. All right, Cancer. This is your intuitive energy and card reading for the week of October 21st through 27th. Can you believe that? Remember that time is merely a pretense, and these can be past, present, future energies. This is also a general Cancer reading. Sun, moon, rising, and house positions. Cross watchers are also welcome, but it still will not apply to all. But definitely hang around for the entirety of the reading. You might not think the messages are for you in the beginning, but sometimes in the end, you might miss out on something if you step out early. All right, I'm just going to pull a few cards, see what Spirit needs us to know. What does Spirit need us to know, Cancers? Spirit says you are... Wow, Cancer. This is like, I was like, ouch, because I feel this pain. But there's something interesting about this for my Cancers, and that is that this Ten of Swords in reverse tells me that you are really stuck. And you are in pain. You are in constant pain in some way. And what's interesting is the Strength card, the Leo card. I don't think this is a Leo around your energy. Of course it could be. But this tells me that you're quite the coper, Cancer. Instantly, Spirit said, oh, you understand this, because I do. Quite the coper. You're able to you're managing extremely well. People don't even know that you cry sometimes because of it. It could be physical pain. It could be emotional pain. It's supposed to be the end. This is like having a surgery, and 6 months later, you're just in as much pain, if not more. It's, it makes me think of back surgery too. But it could also be emotional pain. It could be a struggle you're dealing with in some way. Ten of Swords are man-made. Swords are man-made. Always remember that with swords, because they're really concepts and ideas. You're basically suffering over something that might be able to be changed in a thought. Let's see. A perspective. Let's see. Let's clarify the Ten of Swords. Okay, yeah, you're in mourning for sure. You're mourning something. That is the Five of Cups is mourning something, but because when you're in mourning, we forget the cups. I mean, there is liquid here. There are cups here to be had, even though there's quite a few spilled out. It's right now, you just can only focus on those cups. You can only focus on the theft that has happened to you, and the deception. And this is also the painful truth card. This Ace of Swords is like a new beginning and inspiration, but when it's in reverse, it's quite stabbing. It's information you're going to have to move forward with that is not comfortable, and it's not pleasant, and it's even, it's like walking around with a gaping wound. I feel like you've been, a lot of times when I pull the Seven of Swords, I see like, you just picking up your toys and walking away. It's time to leave almost. Or just, this is the end of it. I'm tired of dealing with this bullshit. However, in this case, I do feel like you have been deceived. I feel like something, it's just the realization of who are your friends and who are your foes too. It's information of a painful variety that The thing about it is you are coping very well. But it's not going to last because you cannot. 10 of Swords in reverse is torture. It's straight up torture. And there's almost nothing else you can, it's remaining in that torture. And even though you have absolute strength, this is like absolute strength, Cancer. That is you taming every part of yourself. You know what that tells me, actually, before I go on to that card? This tells me that the message of the Strength card, the message to Leo, is to tame your beasts and integrate them into your life so that you can be stronger. With this in the upright and then with the Infinity card, it tells me that you're working on yourself. However, there's a point where you have to realize your connection with others, and you have to realize they're hurting you. So no matter how much you work on yourself, no matter how good a person you are, how much charity you do or whatever, those around you, if they're hurting you, they're hurting you. It's like that there's almost nothing else you could say. A decision needs to be made. Now, this decision is a clarifier for the Strength card. And so Spirit does want you to make a decision out of the strength, out of the coping that you've been doing. You are healthily coping. This is not coping with the Devil card, with alcohol, or, you know, whatever. This is actually you coping with absolute strength. It's you rising to the occasion. So you need to use that energy to make a decision. There is a decision that needs to be made, a conversation that needs to be had, a light that needs to be lit. Now, it could be either one. You do have the world in your hands. So you do have options. I'm just not really sure. Oh dear. Yeah, the Devil card. Capricorn. I did mention that with the Devil card with coping. One of the difficulties with these options is, God, I wish I didn't mention the Devil card. You're not coping with this energy, but you are, one of your decisions is Capricorn energy or the Devil energy. It feels like you're making a deal with the Devil, like you're going the wrong way. So it tells me that you know which way to go. You know which decision to make. And perhaps you're even waiting for that to come in. Only I feel like a ticking time bomb. I feel like a clock ticking. Like you're running out of time to make a decision. I mean, 7 of Pence. Yeah, you feel like you really do feel like you only have the 2 options. 3 of Swords in reverse. My God, Cancer. This is a tough reading. And the King of Swords in reverse. You might have an air sign in your energy. You just may have a little trouble. Now, this is you having trouble cutting people off that have hurt you. That have there are certain people or certain energies. It may not even be people. I don't even necessarily feel this is people. But there's just certain energies in your life that have really just depleted your storehouse. Broken your heart. And so much so that you can't escape these energies, that you barely walk in the truth. Even though you're working greatly on yourself and you're trying to get through it, you have 10 of Swords in your back. In reverse, it's like pinning you to the ceiling in a burning room. You need to get out of that energy, and it's almost like your only option. Let me get some advice from Spirit, because this is just difficulty. All right, the Moon. There's a secret that's going to come to light. You could have a Pisces in your energy, but moreover, there's more secret coming to light. Oh, I see. Okay, I see. King of Pence in reverse. All right. This is the message, loves. Okay, this Strength card, this working on yourself card, it may have backfired. You've been working on your intuition. With the Moon card, you are coming into certain light. And you've come into that light. Only, this has happened to me a million times. You're not very inspired to do the shit you need to do. I'm talking like go to work, pack up and move to a new apartment because this one sucks. Get your car fixed, call the phone company, because you don't like talking to people. This is that energy of you've been uninspired. Even though you've been inspired and you have some secrets coming out, it didn't inspire you to do what you needed to do. It didn't inspire you to be a King of Pence, to build your kingdom. This does feel like a financial loss. This feels like, you know what, it just feels like you're in pain. You're really in sadness or in pain. And you went through, okay, so Spirit, I get that. We need some advice. The Tower in reverse. Okay. Please clarify the Tower in reverse. Page of Cups could be a water sign. Gemini, I'm sorry, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces is probably you, because this is you. You need to go home. This feels like you need family. It doesn't have to be mom, dad, and evil stepsisters or anything like that. It's just the Tower says you need to go home. You need that sweetness of you need the comfort of home. And that's surprise Cancer. That's surprise Cancer, that you need the comfort of home, because to revive yourself. This is like, it doesn't have to be mom or dad. It's just whoever you find is your family. You need to go there. You need them. Whoever needed to hear that, please go home. King of... Okay. This could be a fire sign in your energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, with the King of Wands. It's trying to build stability, trying to build a reasonable... I mean, Eight of Swords is also the work card. It could also be the caught in your own kingdom card. Like, sometimes when you're caught in your own kingdom, it's like, you know, you maybe have taken control of too many things. I don't feel that with you, Cancer. I just feel like the kingdom is, it's become a burden, which does happen. 10 of Diamonds, yeah, it's ending. This is an ending of a cycle. Let's see if I could pull this together into a single message for my loves. A victory. Okay, this is the energy that'll probably hit you this week. It usually comes in this order or in the storyline of this, but you're doing okay at work, Cancer, and I know you're worried about that. Cancer's been working so hard at work, and I do notice it, and in the readings that you've really been through the shitter this year, or I would say in the last 3 months. Your season was not that bad. June was not that bad for you, and a lot of people, a lot of other astrologers are looking. I'm not an astrologer, I'm an intuitive reader, but if a lot of them are starting to look to 2020 and already, and this is you trying to like muck out of that as well. And your kingdom building is fine. It is fine, but not necessarily the rewards you're getting or the emotions you're getting from it. It's not very rewarding. And your victory it's really close. It is so close. But it's not a major victory. It's not the lotto. It's just being able to pay your bills and have a little money left over for, you know, groceries, gas, rent. You're able to keep up. It's coming, but there has to be some kind of financial ending. There has to be a closure in some way. I do feel it's financial. It's something that just needs to end. You might be just right close to paying that last bill on your mortgage or your car. Don't buy a new one. It's kind of like let that bill end. It's almost like if you took a consolidation loan out for all your credit cards and you're about to pay it down, don't get a new credit card and max it out kind of thing. It's that kind of feeling. Yeah, and you do still have that broken heart card. These are my ice cards as we're getting up for the cool cuffing season. That doesn't go there. That goes there. All right. Cancer. Okay. Here it is, Cancer. Yeah. You're brokenhearted. Now, somebody in your family or your home could have hurt you. And that may be why you're a little lost here and why you feel like you can't go home and why you feel you're stronger by yourself. But there is somebody else, there is somewhere else to go that can balance your energies properly for you. Spirit says you may not need to go home to your mama, your papa, your evil stepsister kind of thing. There are people you can go to and get out of this. You need to focus on unbreaking your heart and healing your heart when you're doing all your meditation and stuff. Because what happens here is you're working on stuff spiritually. I would say you're probably meditating or at least praying. You're at least saying, "Dear God, why?" But what happens is you're not focusing on, "Dear God, please heal my broken heart so I can move forward." Or, you know, meditating on how to clear out the dark energies. You need to focus on that just a little bit more to get out of this mess and to get the inspiration you need to get out of this mess. But this inspiration you need to be a kid for a little bit. You need to go home. You need that energy of, "Mom, things are bad," or you know, little brother, I am big sister, but things are not good right now. You know, it's that energy of you need somebody. And it's, like I said, you need somebody where you know you've had home before. All right, Cancer, this is a tough reading, but you know you have a place to go. You just need to go to that place, even if you have to suck up a little pride. It's probably why the Leo card came out, for your strength and your coping. You need to be a little vulnerable for this to be able to heal you as well. And, all right, thank you, Cancer, for sharing your energy with me. Good luck this week. A lot of tough energies you're pulling through, and it's because you've been working so hard on other things that this full moon, man, it hit me like a rock, too. It hit me across the head, right? Smacked across the head with the moon. Because this is the energy of clearing out those dark energies so that you can actually enjoy the holidays, to be honest. That's actually from Spirit. That just came to me as a message from the angels. All right, Cancer. Please, again, like, subscribe, share, comment, tip or donate, book a personal reading. All that information is in the box below. Do thank you very much again, and have a great week, my lovely, lovely Cancers.